We're in business.
Time number two. Time number two.
Take 2 of the 3rd take of this video.
After already completing and starting a new series.
Yeah, so like, we are going to record more Portal tonight, but we were going to do it a little bit earlier. And it's because we lost all the audio on our previous Katamari attempt at the last level, and we'd beat the game, so whenever you beat the game, you get an extra level where the last level was. So we had to hop on over to Becca's save files, and she has 1 save file right before the game ends.
And the reason I have this is because it's a file that I'm trying to get everything on. So I have some stuff that we didn't get on our first playthrough. So I have the guitar.
Yeah, so we have more accessories this time, and we're gonna get 1 more accessory at the end of this mission.
Oh, it's a doozy.
We're gonna be dressed to impress, and we have the audio to prove it this time.
Yeah.
Because if we would have uploaded those previous videos, we wouldn't have known that there was no audio, and it would have just been a commentary-less gameplay, and everyone would have been like, where are the usual 2 doofuses?
Yeah. Where is thing 1 and where is thing 2?
And last time I rolled it, so I'm letting Becca roll it this time, and I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy it. It's a 25-minute roll.
Yeah. Moo cow. Moo.
And 25 minutes is right around the time that our video likes to cut short.
Oh, and it's still May.
It's still May. Last time it didn't whenever we went over 25 minutes. So that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, so if you guys have noticed the janky, jump cuts, that's what that is.
Yeah, it's when our recorder just wants to stop working altogether whenever we're, like, almost done with the video.
It's okay, though.
Yeah, we just pause the game and then we splice it together later with some free software.
Yeah, we're poor people. We can't afford Adobe. Although
we make things happen on a shoestring budget. I bought my capture device secondhand a few years ago and didn't start using it until now.
Yeah, we think heavily about the price because we don't have many dollar bills.
We sort everything low to high. And, like, nowadays I got a pretty decent job. Like, I'm definitely not rich by any stretch. Like, I don't know if I'd say I'm making a living wage, but I'm making a decent wage, so, like, I still do everything on a shoestring budget as if I had no money.
And I feel like, honestly, it pays off if you do that, because you can then put that money aside and put it in the bank, and pretend it doesn't exist, so that when you have an issue...
If you live like you're broke, then your bills will always be paid, is my philosophy.
Yes. I'll eat ramen for the rest of my days, folks. Like, instant ramen. Like,
make no mistake, go have fun every once in a while and buy something cool for yourself every now and again, but, like, if you just live like you think like you have no money, and you just let it sit in your bank account and go to work and just, like... Then you look at your bank account later after a couple of paychecks, even after bills, and you're like, dang, I got so much walking around cash.
And then you just don't walk around with it, and then it builds up even more.
And then you'll probably have to use it on, like, a doctor's visit or your pet or something, but, like, hey, it built up over time.
It built up over time, and you had the money to take care of the thing, so you didn't have to take out credit.
Yeah.
Responsible loans and financial loans. Put back in the question marks.
Live like you're broke so you can be rich.
Yes. And then, I know there's a lot of you who are probably thinking right now, I don't need to live like it, I just am. And for which case, let me tell you, I'm in your boat.
Oh, I was a very broke boy for a very long time.
We're not going to talk about how many dollars are in my bank account.
If you ever feel bad, just remember, this sap right here one time put $1 of gas in his tank. At his lowest low. And no, this wasn't a paper dollar. I had to get creative.
Yeah, it was many quarters and nickels and dimes.
And a couple tears in between.
Yeah.
But it's okay, we don't gotta live like that no more, and I'm sorry if any of y'all do.
It's not forever.
No, it's not forever.
Especially if you're financially responsible.
Something slightly better's over the horizon.
At least.
Because if things are at their worst, then how much worse can they get?
Yeah, like if you're already doing the hardest part, you're already doing the hardest part.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then you're going to be doing the hardest part, and then you're going to come to the same realization that, like, okay, maybe this is it. And then sometimes you figure out what the hardest part is, and you go, wow, that will be the worst part.
Overcome adversity, and then you can chill.
Yeah. Find peace. It'll bring you happiness.
Find peace, avoid people who don't bring you peace. And that leads to a more peaceful life.
Yeah. You know, it's all about being responsible, being mindful of who you have around you.
Like Katamari, the prince surrounds himself with joyous things. Mostly plants. There was a dancing boy.
Snacks. He loves snacks.
He took a whole grand opening. That's pretty happy if you ask me.
Yeah, see, learn from the prince. We're trying to teach you guys something with this game. It's educational, guys. Gosh darn, learn, you students, learn. Learn from your masters.
Learn and roll.
Yes, learn and roll.
And one last thing to the financial bit, if you do have the financial stability, you should totally pick up Katamari.
Oh, yeah. A great investment. Like, we're not even, like, obviously, we have 17 subscribers right now. We're not paid for any of this.
No.
We just love this game, man. And, like, we understand how it could be a very easy game to, like, see in the store and just be like, that's weird, and then walk away.
Yeah.
And you will be so happy if you pick it up.
Like, if you have, like, a retro game store near you especially, and you're a fan of, like, Xbox, well, more so, like, 360, but PS2, or, like, any of those era consoles, there's a Katamari for... Well, there's 2 Katamari games for PlayStation 2, there's one for 360, one for PS3. If you have a Vita, there's one for that, if you like it.
Yeah.
There's one for PSP. So, like, you got options, you just gotta go back in time a little bit to play some of these games. But reroll's, like, your best bet if you only got the new things.
Also, they age very well.
Yeah, all of them really go for this timeless art style sort of thing, where, like, maybe we love Katamari, the second game.
Mm-hmm.
That one maybe shows its age the most, but it's more of, like... It kind of looks like early seasons of South Park, to be honest, like the overworld does for it. Because it's all kind of, That's what I'm looking for whenever you put all the collage.
Yeah.
It's kind of a collage-style overworld, and then the levels look a lot similar to the first Katamari game. But then Katamari Forever on the PlayStation 3 just goes for this beautiful cel-shaded, pencil-drawn aesthetic.
I love it so much. It is art.
Everything's like this cool rotoscope, like, sketched-in sort of color.
It's like... If you ever wondered what it's like to be under anesthetics and, like, the second before you go to sleep, it's like
That's
that.
Katamari
But, yeah.
Forever, the entire game.
Yeah.
And then, I can't speak too much on beautiful Katamari for Xbox 360, but I heard that one was pretty good.
Yeah, we'd love to try that.
Yeah, it's just... I never really owned many 360 games growing up. I was mostly playing my PlayStation 3, because online was free.
Yeah.
Back in the good old days.
R.I.P. It was sad when even Nintendo was like, you pay now.
Yeah, but it's $35 for 8 people, so, like, that's better than, like, $60 for one person on PlayStation or Xbox aside.
That is very true. Like, and you know what's funny? We do the family plan, and we just add our friends.
Yeah, friends and, like, Becca's uncle.
Yeah. And my brother.
So, like, close family members and friends, they can get on our plan, and...
Well, broke family members in more particular.
More broke.
In particular. Not the big favorites, guys.
No.
Just, those two are broke.
They have things to pay for in their own free life, so, like, we're gonna help them out with Switch subscription at the very least.
Yeah, you know, the couple of dollars that it is.
I know $20 is so egregious for one person for a whole year.
Yeah, like...
Stares at PlayStation and Xbox.
Getting shady. We're getting a little bigger now. I was having a little bit of trouble at first. And apparently I'm having trouble getting these cars. There we go.
I will say Xbox is pretty cool about putting up deals for their Game Pass, though. Like, recently they've been putting out, like, 3 months of Game Pass for $1.
Yeah.
And, like, that's pretty sweet. Or it's like $1 or $2, but, like, hey, that's pretty dope as opposed to, like, you know,
60.
another 60 for the whole year. And they have those deals pretty frequently where, like, I'm sure every 4 months you could get another $1 for 3 months Game Pass subscription.
I'm one of those people who has to buy everything on sale.
Same here.
Like, there's this clothing brand store that I really like, and I study business, so like I can kind of figure out how like pricing works for a company and like how sales are gonna go. And this company that I really like getting clothes from, their whole thing is like their stuff normally is like it's not super high price. But it's a little higher than I'm used to paying for stuff, although I pay pennies for stuff.
We thrive off the clearance section.
Oh, yes. And that's what's cool about that store, too, is they have a lot of stuff on clearance, and a lot of cool stuff on clearance. And they're all constantly updating it. But,
as big as 18 huge falling rocks.
Sweet! Can I have these? No, I can't have those? Okay.
The clothing store.
Oh yeah, so they do this thing called high-low pricing or marketing, I forget what the other word is. But it's where they'll have prices that are normally a little higher than what they actually are valued at, like whatever clothing is valued at. But then they'll frequently like drop the price on sale, and that's like what it should be essentially. Is the price it drops down to.
Shady.
It's common, it's not like...
Like, it's not shady necessarily, but it's, like, not...
It's business.
It's not necessarily a sale.
Yeah, no. Nothing is on understand, nothing is a sale. Truly.
No.
You're always overpaying. No matter what you do. You know, all these fallen rocks.
Like, it's one thing that something that's already, like, a normally little pricey be, like, marked up for what they bought it for, and then making a bit of a profit off it, but then going, like, marking it up super high so you can make a huge profit off it.
Yeah, and they're
then
not
making
doing
it,
that.
No.
But, no,
I've seen companies do that, though, and that's, like, that drives me bananas.
Yeah, that's why...
Gibson.
Ooh. Well, we aren't doing too well.
They aren't doing too well. I understand the money grubby. It comes from the heart with them. They need it.
They need it.
They need you to pay $2,000 for that standard Les Paul.
They need it.
I'm sure if we had a lot of viewers, there'd be a few mad guitar people in the comments, but like, hey, you just throw whatever pickups you want to in a cheap guitar and it sounds just as good as an expensive one.
Yeah. Never let yourself be stopped by the quality of your materials. Try your best with what you got.
And also don't let yourself be stopped by the shape of the headstock.
Yeah.
If that lower, like, price model deters you because it's, like, the sibling company of whatever big company makes the standard version of that guitar and it's just cheaper over there, like, just get the cheaper one. Don't worry about the difference in the headstock. Like, Epiphone versus Gibson. Get yourself what makes you happy.
Yeah, that's really it. Don't worry about getting the best. Get what makes you happy. Get what you can work with. Get what you need.
Get what you need. You can flex with skill, you don't need the flex with the item.
Yeah, I'm more impressed with someone who can play a guitar really well than one that has a flashy one. Coming from someone who has a very cheap, flashy guitar. Our guitar, is...
It's a bit of a Frankenstein.
Yeah, and, I got it for $5.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful, wonderful guitar.
Yeah, she got it from a yard sale for $5 like years ago, and then I've just had it because she was like, "You actually play guitar, so why don't you like keep it at your place?"
And
like,
you fixed it up for me too.
Yeah.
It's essentially more his than mine, but
I brought it to one of my favorite music places and asked them, like, "Do you know anything about this body shape?" Because, like, I kid you not, there's not a guitar case in this world that it can fit in just because it's not because of the size, it's just because of the shape.
It's such a freak.
It's like an explorer mixed with, like, a star. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it can't fit in anything. So I brought it up to these guys, and I was like, "Do you know anything about this?" There's no markings on the company, serial number, anything.
No, nothing.
Nothing. It's a Stray Mutt of a guitar. And the guy was like, "No, if I had to take a stab at it, it looks like something somebody made in their basement back in the 80s, but it looks like they put a lot of care into it because the pickups are really good, and the rest of the hardware is also, like, pretty high-end."
And I paid $5 for it, folks. $5 because it did have water damage when I first got it.
Yeah.
But, like, I fixed that almost immediately.
And we replaced the machine heads up top that tune everything up, and the old ones, they were just so brass. They were so old and brass, and they were all one long piece. And I said, "No more, this can't do." It was so stiff to tune.
Oh, it was a nightmare to tune, and that was the guitar I tried learning how to play on. I also had a very, like...
Don't know how you make that attempt.
I also had, like, a very, like, standard, professional, classical teacher when I did try to learn guitar as a kid.
And nothing about this guitar screams classical.
No, when I brought it in, because I started off with a shiny pink lion guitar, which is the biggest hunk of garbage I have ever touched. In that case, I'm sure if I would have changed out the hardware, I was 12. That was not a question in my mind. I'm sure if I would have switched that out, it would have been okay, but it was ugly as sin. And when I brought this black and red spiked, jagged guitar, which actually fit me better because I was a small neck.
Yeah, that's another great feature.
Yeah, it's got a really narrow neck. When I brought it in, my guitar teacher was like, "Oh, you got a new one." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I did."
A much better one.
Leaps and bounds better. The other one didn't even fit me, like, it was way too big. Whereas this one's just, it's a weird shaped guitar, and, like, the overall shape of it, I guess, is big, but...
You can throw it across your lap like a standard electric guitar, or you can prop it up on your knee like a classical guitar.
Yeah. It's odd. We have a name for it, but we can't say the name on YouTube right now.
We'll just continue calling it the Stray Mutt.
The Stray Mutt. The Frankenstein.
But like most Stray Mutts, it holds up better than most others.
Oh, yeah. It's like a dog you found on the side of the road. It will live for an eternity. It sounds amazing.
The only thing it doesn't do great is stay in tune whenever there's a whammy bar involved, but that's just because there's not, like, anything there to keep the strings locked in place. There you go, putting down the words.
Oh, yeah.
Like in a lot of other guitars with whammy bars, there's usually something there to hold it down called the Floyd Rose to keep everything in tune. And this is just not a Floyd Rose, but I still play like it is one, and it throws everything out of tune.
We love this guitar, and we treat all of our instruments well, but sometimes when Ian plays them, he beats the living devil out of them. Like Bob Ross in a paintbrush.
It was meant to be shredded if it has strings.
Yes. Alright. You guys like the screaming?
The screaming, the agonizing, the burning pain.
Yes, very good. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get everybody. We got oil tanks, we got the factory, we got
bag.
We're already at 100 meters, but that ain't nothing. We are only a third of the way to go, and I'm already broken. Give me... Oh, we got our first land.
There we go.
Oh, and more buildings. Thank you. They're the evolved form of tree. Everything is tree in my mind, bigger or smaller. That is the way of Katamari. Seriously though, like nothing builds like trees, except buildings and bushes
and land masses once you get there.
Oh yes, and we don't have enough of that way to go.
We're still small enough to use the bridges.
Yeah, we haven't gathered the bridges yet. Oh Lord Jesus, this is bad.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, now you can start getting taller ones. Bet you could get that one right there. Oh no, you can get the pagoda.
I can get the big pagoda.
Come on. Oh.
Hiya.
Dang it. Can't get the squid.
Squidly? The squidly?
Oh, come on. That totally should fit.
I know.
Made you lose some land masses.
Well, I shall gather more.
I will gather this land. I will gather this boat. I will gather
this monster.
Oh, getting the ball.
What? This... Oh, I can't get him yet. I'll be back for you, sir.
I got about 130 more meters to go.
Oh, we got this. We got this. Let me see if I can. High school. Ah, the boat. Yes.
Big boat.
Big boat.
It's our nickname for Little Yacht. Big boat.
Yes, big boat.
Because if it's just a little yacht, it's just one big boat. There's not much difference.
You say little yachty, we say big boat.
Big boat.
Big boat. Oh, come on.
Oh, won't let you have the stadium. You got the Jumboman.
Yeah, I got the Jumboman.
There we go.
We're getting turtles now.
17 brine buildings tall.
Ah. Every time I think of brine, I think of the Pokemon move, which you want to use after they're half health, because it does double damage. Or it might be your half health. I forget who has to be at half health.
Oh, come on, the squid.
I know. Oh,
dang
no.
it. It's so hard to do the speed thing as you get bigger.
Yeah. Because sometimes it just doesn't want to get up and go. Come here.
Was that boat up there just straight up Titanic?
It might have been.
My Katamari will go on.
My Katamari will go on. Better not play that, otherwise...
Celine Dion's legal team is out here in the streets.
We ain't gonna mess with you. I respect you.
Our fellow Canadian. I'm not Canadian, but Becca is.
Not in such a way.
No. Not born in Canada.
No. We are of, it is one of my descendants, but, oftentimes, I find myself, I find that my part of my upbringing more aligns with some other cultures, so it's very funny. Very interesting.
We live in America. We dish on a lot of the culture here.
Yeah, we dish heavy.
We spill the tea.
We spill the tea. We brew the tea.
We steep it.
We steep it. We steep it for a long time. We press the bag against the edge of the side, because if you don't, you will have a leaf water.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make sure you let it steep.
There we go.
Yeah, look at this lamp. 420!
Hey!
Hey! Japanese castle. I like that. That's what that's called.
You can get anything.
I can have it all. It's all mine.
You have it.
Oh, I got it all. Oh, I got the tower. That's totally not supposed to be the Eiffel Tower. Oh, we Gucci?
Let me check.
We Gucci? We Gucci gang?
Yep, we can keep going.
Okay. Scare the devil out of me. Hey, look, it's the god of, something.
He's the god of something.
He's got something. He looks real fancy. He's got, like, zenyatta balls around him. I don't know how I looks to describe it. We'll probably look for it. If someone knows the word, we'd like to know. We like learning things. Please teach us things.
We especially love learning about other religions.
Oh yeah, other religions, other cultures, and it's not like, you know, we're not searching for anything.
We're genuinely interested on their views and stuff, because there's a little bit of philosophy to take from everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn from, like, all sorts of different types of people, and, like, you should constantly be learning. Because if you don't, your brain will turn to mush.
Yeah, if you don't water your plants, they dry up and they die. The same thing happens to your brain. I almost said to your brain. My brain's going a little numb. Apparently.
All this Katamari. Don't worry, we're almost done.
I was using my noggin yesterday with Portal, and now we're making rolly balls.
Ball go. Flash. Katamari go. Boom. I was at like 800 the other day though.
There is one mushroom lamb mass over that way. Yeah. You got
it. Thank you.
The camera turns so slow at this size.
I can get hurricanes.
Gather the hurricane.
Rocky it's a tornado. Rocky like a hurricane.
Oh no!
I want the Oni Rock. Give me the Oni Rock.
Give us the Oni Rock.
Give us the rock and roll. Hand it over.
Or the Oni Rock for me.
I'm glad. Goofball.
Oh man, we only got a few more seconds.
I couldn't get to 800. Ah! You know what? Double the score is fine.
Double the score is more than adequate.
Goodness. Would you like to give him his final lines?
We'd forgotten what it was like to be thrilled. The smell, the unique and indescribable fragrance of the moon.
What?
Our heart is racing.
What does the moon smell like?
The moon. Almost. I can smell the cheese. When it gets this big, it's hard to tell what you'll have the most of. But it looks like plants.
And then followed by nature, and then followed by industrial.
My Earth does have a lot of things. We will now release the moon into the sky. The moon.
The moon!
We are exhausted.
The sky is done. The sky is complete. Phew. We are tired. Rolling a Katamari is very hard. Right, Prince? Wasn't it hard?
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
Yeah, really fucking freaking hard.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Well, it was hard for us as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet.
To watch it from the cosmos was very hard. So boring. Half asleep we were.
Oh, really?
We can finally go home. Finally sleep in bed.
Yeah. It's almost like...
Today will be a party day, especially since the prince is finally 2 centimeters taller.
Oh, wow!
We must celebrate. You grew. Mother, we need cake.
Oh, why does every game we play include cake? I want cake.
We gotta get... Oh, that cinnamon roll from earlier today.
Oh, yes.
You have more of those whenever you get home.
I know.
Everyone dance together.
Yes. Party! Look at him boogie.
He's going. Father and son.
So this is the new Earth. How does it look, guys? How do you like it?
Do you like what you found?
Oh,
Earth is full of things.
that's what I see when I get sleep paralysis. Which I've only had a couple of times. Luckily. Scary though.
I'll take the king as my sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah, if it was just
Yes!
that. You want to roll up the countries?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Look at all our
man.
cousins! I love Miso and Dip is their disco boy! Oh, when we play the other Katamaris, you actually get to play the other cousins. Or in one of them you do. And we always choose Dip, because he's our disco boy.
Our disco boy Dip, he's the best boy.
Mm-hmm.
We just throw some sunglasses and a guitar on him and he's all good.
Oh my gosh, I want a little, like, Dip figurine.
I can't wait to get a 3D printer one day so I can make one.
Oh, we'll make all the cousins.
Put him on a little mushroom.
No! That'd be such a cute way to display them.
Alright, where's Europe? They got some small countries.
Let us know what country you guys are from, even though we know most of you guys, so we know what country you're from. You're from the same country as us.
Let us know how you like how the prince rolled up your new place.
Yeah. How do you like your new neighbors? What's the new weather like?
What are the dinosaurs like?
Yeah, what kind of dinosaurs you guys got? We got, Utah Raptors over here.
Y'all liking the new power ballad of the universe?
Oh, beautiful. It is powerful. It is emotional. It is encouraging.
Oh, look at Cuba.
Ah, yes, Cuba. The Bahamas. You got the Bahamas and Jamaica. And Chile.
Fabrizio gonna be mad whenever I roll at Brazil. Wait, oh, I forgot. I didn't tell that story in this video. We have another story in our upcoming playthrough about my buddy Fabrizio, and it's very short. It just has to do with cake and cake,
More cake! More
cake
cake!
traditions in Brazil.
Everything is cake. And all I want is cake, guys. I have a big old sweet tooth, especially when it comes to baked goods. Oh, I love cake.
I myself am on a quest to get diabetes, so I do not discriminate against the Swedes.
I don't know. I think we need to readjust our life goals. Hey, we got the good old... No, not even gonna say good old. We have the United States of America right now. And we have Canada. We got good old Canada. There we go.
We have the United States of standard behavior.
Got Papua New Guinea. And Korea. Got Nepal. Australia.
Hey, they got the virus under control down there to an extent.
Yeah. Hey, Antarctica.
Oh, I can grab anything now if I get Antarctica.
Hey, you got Brazil and Mexico. And Russia.
Ooh.
Well, if you got Russia, you can get anything you see.
Do I have them all?
No. You have 190. There's how many countries did we say? We looked it up.
I don't remember.
Let me see. How many countries are there? Oh, you're only missing 4 of them. There are 195 countries.
I got one of them. They're all really small countries right now. No, my eyesight. I can't see this.
No. Oh, we only missed 3 of them. Oh, that's impressive. Good job.
Give me your countries.
Well, now you're sounding like your ancestors.
Oh.
Hey, you got one!
Hey.
Yay!
Collected 193. I saw it on the capture down there.
Nice, good job.
How many did you say there were? 194?
195.
Dang it, I was 2 countries off.
Pin.
Those 2 countries are safe from the prince, but they are very lonely and have no more economy.
No.
Well, let's just show you guys
Oh,
that royal present. Where's that?
I don't think we got it this time.
No?
No. We got the flying dude, but for some reason it didn't give us the present, too.
Oh,
You can
no.
put it on the crown, though.
Give us your crown, James. We have his crown.
We have his crown. We finally got James' crown, guys.
We did it. We've claimed James's crown. But this video's gone on, I think, long enough. We're coming up, I think, on 34 minutes here.
Well, it is a grand finale.
Yeah. So, let us know what you guys thought. If you feel like commenting.
Yeah.
That place is a no man's land right now.
Yeah. You
Or a Noah man's land, depending on how you see it.
you guys could go in and write first so many times. This could be, like, you could hold the first comment for so many videos. And don't forget to subscribe, too.
Yeah. If you're watching and you ain't subscribed, what you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Are you, what we offer you. We offer you good things. Don't you want them all the time?
We offer you games that people aren't all playing on YouTube.
Or at least we try to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be the occasion in the future where we try the new thing, but, like, for the most part, we try to give some variety, because...
Variety is the spice of life.
Variety is the spice of life, and we don't like seeing all the same people play the same thing at the same time. Everyone needs to be individual.
Yeah, you know what? Do what makes you happy. That's it.
Don't do
what
nothing
makes
for the
you
trend.
happy.
Do something for the meme before you do something for the trend.
Yeah, always do something for the meme over the trend. But with that, we will see you guys in Portal.
Yeah.
See you guys through, well, will be the purple, or the purple
Portal.
The purple portal.
The portal.
We need to go. Bye, guys.
Bye.